polling and consultation. This is our last little bit here. But one of the things you can do as a club director, manager, I have on my speed dial a group of players that I can contact of different levels. Because when we poll players, we want to be sure that we are asking players of the same level. Because they are all, if you're running a 299er game, they are not going to bid necessarily, they're not going to bid like people with 1,000 points or something like that. So no matter how extensive your bridge knowledge, it's useful to get another opinion. This process gives your weights ruling, your rulings weight, excuse me. So when you're polling, you want to decide what questions do you want to ask? What information are you trying to gain? Do you want to know what the person with the unauthorized information would have done, or what they might have considered had they not had that information? Tips on consulting: you don't want to identify your players to those that you're delivering the ruling to. Give the consultant just one of the hands. You want to be sure that you let them bid the entire hand with you. You don't want to give them the auction up until the critical point. So what I do is I just write on a little card a hand. Can you see that? And I hand it to someone and I say, hey, can you bid a hand with me? And you might use players that are, if you have good enough player, actually, if it's a lower level player, you might be able to give it to people that have already played it and they won't even remember the hand. Or if it's a very good player, they can probably set aside what they already know if they've played the hand. You just don't want to poll a player that is going to play the hand that hasn't played it. So you want to be careful there. But you want to give them the hand and you want them to just bid it with you. And so what they do is they bid and they get to that point and I find out what they would have done without the information, the unauthorized information that was at the table. Sometimes they don't take the action that I need for them to take. And so I might say, well, can you live with this bid? I understand that you've chosen that. Can you live with that? To try to salvage my poll. But sometimes they go, no, I would never bid that, or I would never think of bidding that. And then they're kind of out of your pool of pollees. And then always thank them for their help. So